With a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Ready!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that is exactly what they were after, Gronk. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Running with Walker again. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go.
Will Rowe with it on first. It's his targets, that's Torrey Horton. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Come on.
Walker on first down. They'll cobble together a yard there. Taken down by full run show Fadakasi.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains in next week.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. But still plenty of options left on third and short.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready?
First and goal. Here's Walker. He gets him 9 yards, and that brings up second and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Yoro's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Texans take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun now, first round. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ready? 79, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results at first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, Milrow. Barner with the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready?
Third and short, it's Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pull out in front further, 13-6. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
From the 43. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. The right side hauled in by Collins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud now on third. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 8.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Completed to his running back. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. Pass midfield. midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Let's go now. Go.
First down throw here from Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready.
This is Walker on second. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Milrow from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Come on, come on.
Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3.
Okay, ready?
Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
All right.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. A Mafe bringing that play to a halt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The half's going to begin with a mix and run. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pocket pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that tap. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Milrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. It's the first down, and he's still going. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
18 Cardinal, 8.
Running left, here's Walker. Down to the 10. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive and mix it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Milrow. On the move, past the 40. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Milrow with it on first. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the 24. That pass is caught by Horton. And the Texans grab it! And they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
All right.
From the 34. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down, Houston.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 41.
All right.
They go play action with Stroud. Collins got it left side. He's out in the clear. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
On the quick, right?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up fourth and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Ready?
Milrow now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, Milrow to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60, hop 70, go.
Milrow looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ready?
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go now.
Walker trying to run for the 1st. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Listen. Red. 18. What's up?
A give left side. Here's Mixon. He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Hey, one more.
Shotgun now, 1st round. He lofts it, deep left. Has it down close. And he's going to be ball down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Or 18.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Inside give to Walker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
All right, set now, first and 10.
Ready.
Staying with Walker. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for second down.
Come on. Set. Liking 18.
Running with Walker again. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
Ready. Tag. 19 Tiger.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready. 19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. It doesn't get much easier than this. That one is good! take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Setting up to pass. Schultz with the catch. And he gets out to stop the clock, but just 11 seconds remain. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Naimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this is exactly how they